The tale of the unborn MC stretches through the ages, meandering through shadows and sunlight alike. After a decade in, we've etched our story with lessons from missteps, forging resilience in the crucible of experience. Our history, embodied in our patch, bones, and the steadfast rules we live by, has been our compass through turbulent times. Yet, it's the bonds with our brothers and the connections made that draw us back, time and time again. What you hear next is but a piece into TUMC's chronicles. Every word, a testament to the true events shaping the very existence of our brotherhood. In the vast and rugged terrain of San Andreas, 4 disillusioned members of the Lost MC decided to break away from the drug-fueled chaos of their former club. Tearing off their patches, they forged a new brotherhood on the open road, the Unborn MC. They boldly claimed the entirety of Blaine County as their territory, proudly displaying it on their bottom rocker. Embracing a code of true brotherhood and a love for the freedom of the open road, the Unborn MC found their groove in the underground world. They delved into the arms trade, securing weapons from Russian and Irish connections, establishing a lucrative source of income. Beyond that, they offered protection and loans to local businesses, becoming the hired muscle for those in need. The Lost MC, reluctant to accept this new force in their backyard, initiated a fierce war. However, after a relentless battle, the Lost MC crumbled, reduced to a mere riders' club. The Unborn MC emerged victorious, setting the stage for their growth. With their first triumph, the Unborn MC thrived, forming alliances with smaller clubs like the Demons of Mayhem. Instead of remaining allies, the Demons of Mayhem chose to patch over, nearly doubling the Unborn MC's size. As the club expanded, so did the target on their back. A brief but intense war unfolded with the HA and the Aquila MC. Amidst the anarchy, a betrayal surfaced within the Unborn MC. One of the founders, enticed by greed, was hired by the HA to kill another founder. Fortunately, the attempt failed, and the traitor went into hiding. Despite the turmoil, the Unborn MC emerged victorious, firmly establishing their dominance. Thriving on their victories, the Unborn MC opened chapters in Los Santos, Paleto Bay, Vinewood, and established a nomad chapter for those who roamed freely. However, rapid growth brought unforeseen challenges. Egos of presidents and vice presidents clashed, leading to internal strife and a brewing civil war between chapters. Gunfire erupted, resulting in casualties among the members, yet through an arduous struggle, the leadership successfully restored order. As the dust settled from the internal conflict, the Unborn MC faced a reckoning. To regain control, they made a bold decision, closing every chapter but Nomad. Patches were stripped from members involved in the attempted downfall of TUMC. The Brotherhood had weathered the storm, but scars lingered, serving as a reminder of the tumultuous journey that forged the Unborn MC. With only 7 members left, the Unborn MC embarked on a mission to reclaim Blaine County as their home. Focused on quality over quantity, the club returned to its roots, making money and growing stronger. Within a short time, the Unborn was fully operational, boasting about 20 active members. As one patched member was released from Bolingbroke Penitentiary, a grand celebration ensued at a $1 million mansion with high-end escorts, marking a triumphant return. After the revelry, the club got back to business, navigating the challenges that lay ahead. The resurgence attracted a national officer who had been absent for a while. However, his return sparked another internal war as he demanded control of Blaine County. When that was voted down, even more tensions escalated when he insisted on opening a second chapter in Paleto Bay, dividing the members between the 2 locations. Paleto Bay adopted blue as their chapter color, while Blaine County remained in yellow. The power struggle reached a boiling point when the national officer referred to Paleto Bay as the mother charter, causing animosity between the chapters. Though no blood was shed, the tension lingered, and some members tried to instigate fights whenever they crossed paths. In a decisive move, the national officer was forced to step down, and the club opted to remove national titles. A council, consisting of the top 2 members from each chapter and the last of the founders, emerged to lead the club. The vice president from Paleto Bay took the president's seat, fostering a better relationship with Blaine County. With a renewed sense of unity, the Unborn MC moved forward, flourishing under the new leadership structure. The club adopted orange as their representing color, signifying a fresh start. Patches were stripped from members who had actively fueled internal conflict, solidifying the club's commitment to brotherhood and prosperity. The road ahead remained unpredictable, but the Unborn MC was determined to ride it together. At this time, the Unborn MC was thriving, approaching its 4-year anniversary with success. However, a fateful night changed the course of the club's history. An argument between 2 officers escalated, leading to drawn guns and a tragic outcome. A member was killed. In a democratic vote, the incident was deemed self-defense, but the former officer involved was stripped of his officer's patch and chose to patch into the Nomads. Shortly after this internal upheaval, a call from the Ironheads MC brought unsettling news. They had a hangaround claiming to be a former member of TUMC. Investigation revealed he was the traitorous founder from the HA War. The Unborn MC decided to meet in the desert to address the issue discreetly, and after a tense encounter, all but 1 person left that meeting. In the aftermath, a prospect proved unworthy, and his patch hung on the clubhouse door. Days later, a war led by the former prospect erupted involving multiple clubs, including the Mangirls MC and the Sinister Souls, leaving blood spilled on all sides. With multiple chapters open, including Blaine County, Paleto Bay, and the Nomad chapter that transformed into the South Los Santos chapter, internal challenges persisted. The member previously involved in the fatal incident returned with a silver tongue, manipulating his way back into the officers sitting in the vice pres seat. As new members became scarce, PB and Solo decided to merge, creating the Vespucci chapter to bolster their ranks. Initially, things looked promising, with new members joining. However, the situation took a turn for the worst when the current president of Vespucci stepped down, and the vice president assumed the presidency, setting the stage for challenges and uncertainty in the turbulent world of the unborn. With a new president in Vespucci, the atmosphere grew toxic as he sowed discord, surrounding himself with yes-men and speaking ill of other chapters. After a few months, Vespucci became a haven for paranoia, resembling the very issues the original founders sought to escape. Manipulating the 5th member of the council, Vespucci successfully swayed a vote to remove the president of Blaine County, who resisted their underhanded tactics. The BC president and vice president swapped seats, but the power struggle persisted. Vespucci's officers attempted to exploit the new BC president for personal gain, leading to growing discontent among members. As the club closed in on the Vespucci president's shady dealings, he stepped down, seeking refuge in the Nomad chapter for a second time. The vice president from Vespucci assumed the presidency, bringing a temporary semblance of stability. It wasn't long before things started to go south in Vespucci again. An attempt to remove the Vespucci president failed. In shame, he chose to step down voluntarily, trading his president flash for a preacher collar. With the right individuals in officer positions, an emergency meeting was called. It was revealed by the new treasurer that the former president, who had fled to the Nomads, was stealing funds from the club. The former president was promptly excommunicated, but the club faced resistance from the new chaplain, who refused to sever ties with his former leader. When he resisted orders, his cut was forcibly removed, leading to several members turning in their cuts in protest. Once again, the Unborn MC found itself on the upswing from internal strife. With a renewed commitment to brotherhood and a purge of those who betrayed their values, the club aimed to rebuild and move forward, weathering the storms that tested their unity and strength. With Vespucci stained by internal conflicts, the decision was made to close the troubled chapter and open a new solo Southern Los Santos chapter. As changes took effect and issues were smoothed out, a sense of renewal and improvement prevailed. However, as time passed, the club faced the realities of fluctuating membership. leading to a crucial decision. The Unborn MC opted to consolidate, making Blaine County the main chapter, while maintaining a Nomad chapter and a North Yankton chapter. As members transferred, the club achieved a newfound unity, operating smoothly. Great members, decent prospects, and dedicated hang-arounds contributed to the club's revival. A decade later, the Unborn stands strong, having learned valuable lessons from the internal and external struggles that tested their unity. Through strategic decisions and strengthened bonds among comrades, the club has emerged resilient. The violent journey served as a forge, molding a brotherhood that now thrives on shared values and unwavering loyalty. As discussions about opening a chapter in the state of Leonida echo through the air, the club faces the future with a wealth of experience, tighter bonds, and a commitment to preserving the legacy. Unborn forever, and forever unborn.